Welcome to the first episode of the MMA Maniacs Betting Picks show. This is Ryan, and
I'm Derek, aka Chuck Pickdale.
very nice. We're going to get this going. We're going to be doing the main card picks for all the UFC, events this year. 5 to 6 people, depending on, people pulling out, things like that. And yeah, this is not financial advice. We're, not experts. We're just doing this for fun. Hopefully people win some money along the way. Maybe they win some money, betting against us. That works too. So yeah, we're just going to run through the main card picks, let us know a little synopsis on why we like it and, go from there.
Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to tally up. We're going to do this all the way till the end of the year. And then we're going to tally up, our wins. And then whoever has the most wins, or I should say whoever has the most or the worst record is going to have to do a punishment of some sort. Maybe people can comment down below on some ideas. We're still, brainstorming some fun ideas about that. So we'll take some suggestions for sure.
Sounds good. Yeah, the way we're going to tally it up, say we're betting on a, minus 700 favorite. We're going to basically be doing it to win in like, one unit or $100. So if we bet a minus 700 favorite and they win, that's, $100 profit. If they lose, minus $700. So, just so everyone knows, that's how we're going to do that.
Yeah.
But those big favorites better cash or we're in big trouble.
Yeah, big trouble. Big.
No doubt. So the first fight we got is Umar Nurmagomedov against Tony Barcelos. So who do you like in that one?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with Umar Nurmagomedov, 15-0. It's 975. He's obviously a Russian fighter with the so he's obviously in that camp with Islam, all of them. And I honestly think, man, he's the next big thing. And being at minus 975, he's a big favorite. So I think he's gonna deliver by submission of some sort.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm taking him as well. I think Tony Barcelos is really good. I think it's really odd that he's a plus 650 favorite. I'm thinking there could be something wrong with him coming into this fight. Maybe, a bad camp, an injury we don't know about. Or maybe the odds makers just see that he's not even close to Umar on the ground, which is probably where this fight's going to take place. Umar has 3 fights in the UFC, and there's been a total of 10 strikes landed on him in all 3. The last fight, Nate Maness landed 2 strikes. The fight before that, Brian Kelleher landed 1. And then before that, Sergey Morozov landed 7. So, pretty much if you go to the ground with this guy, you're not going to be doing much. So, yeah, I'm taking Umar. I got him at minus 1,000 on William Hill. So we're both on the Umar train. And cash, we're going to be down big to start.
That'd be horrific. That'd be horrific. It would take us cards, I think, to dig out of that hole for sure.
It definitely would. Next fight, we have Caitlin Vieira against Raquel Pennington. Who do you like in that one?
Yeah, I like Rocky Pennington, man. First dog of the year. I think I told you earlier I was surprised that this wasn't closer to the event. But we'll talk about why after this. But yeah, I think Rocky's gonna go ahead and take the W here. She has a lot of experience. Vieira had 2 battles with Holly Holm and Misha Tate, her last 2 fights. Split decision against Holly. And I think Rocky is gonna be on the gas pedal, fighting for a whole new now, expecting a baby with Tisha Torres. Congratulations to them. But on a 4-fight win streak as well. And sitting at number 5, having to face number 2 here, it's such big opportunities in front of her where her being the veteran she is, I think that's going to help her extremely in this fight, and especially it being a 3-round fight. I mean, I think Rocky could do some damage early, and then Vieira's kind of a slow starter. So I'm gonna go with Raquel Pennington on this one.
Sounds good. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be the same on the first two. I'm going with Rocky as well. Looking at the betting splits on DraftKings, 16% of the money on Pennington right now. So, everyone seems to be high on Vieira, but odds makers are pretty much saying it's a coin flip. I think Rocky's got, the better strength of schedule. She's pretty much fought everyone at this point, it feels like. She's been around forever, veteran. Ketlen Vieira lands 3.1 strikes per minute, and she absorbs 4.03 strikes per minute. And, Rocky's landing 3.9 a minute, and she's absorbing 3.28. Rocky's hitting more than she gets hit. Ketlen's getting hit more than she hits. I think this could be a stand-up fight. I like Pennington to get the decision here, or, at least win. But I think she'll probably win the decision.
Nice, yeah. I was hoping you would go with Vieira there. I wanted separate ways early, but that's cool.
Yeah, we won't be different on all of them, that's for sure.
For sure. And I think that's why we started this whole show, is because, you and I text and share each other's picks, every fight for the last year and a half, 2 years. And we do have a lot of different picks consistently. So, for this year, I'm excited to see how it ends up. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'd be good to tally them up. We're usually just texting and we forget. So now we're going to see how many units we're up or down. It's going to be good.
Sure.
So
This
fight
next,
looking at Punahele Soriano against Roman Kopylov. Who do you like?
yeah, man. This one I was torn between. Like I said with the Rocky fight, I was surprised Rocky and Vieira wasn't closer to the main event due to them both being ranked fighters in the top 5. But this one is just going to be a barn burner. Both these guys love to stand. Pretty well matched. In the last 3 fights, they've both won 1 fight, lost 2. And I just think that Soriano, he has a lot of hype, I think, coming from his last fight. I think he had a comeback in his last fight, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm going to go with Punahele Serrano.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm going to add an extra bet on that, under 2.5 on that as well.
Looking for someone to get slapped, huh?
Yeah, it has to.
I think it's going to be a bloody one for sure. I'm going to roll. We're going to be opposite on this one. I'm going to take the dog in this one.
Let's go.
Roman Kopylov, plus 130. Like you said, they're both 1 and 2, coming off their last 3. Kopylov had a great knockout over Alessio Di Chirico last fight. I think Di Chirico retired after that one. Definitely was a really good performance. 3rd round KO, got it done. I think Puna could definitely gas out in this one if it goes later. He came in looking pretty big. I think if Kopylov pushes the pace on him, I like the dog here. I think it is a tough one to decide, but I'll go with the dog in this one.
Nice, yeah. Glad we're different on that one. Nice.
A little different on that one. So co-main event. This is gonna be probably a banger. We got Dan 50K Ige and we got Damon Jackson.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm a little torn because Damon Jackson I respect highly, but Dan Ige I've met him a couple times, and I know you shouldn't bet with emotion, but the guy was such a nice dude. Sat there and talked to me for one of the encounters, and so I never bet against him. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, but he's fought some monsters. Damon Jackson's on a 4-fight win streak. And then I also put that he's won by all ways. So, KOs, submissions, decisions. So I think he's going to be comfortable no matter where it goes, which is going to be tough for Dan. But I'm going to ultimately go with Dan Ige here.
Yeah, man, that's not a bad pick. It's probably a coin flip fight. It is really tough for me to take anyone. I'm gonna roll Damon Jackson here. Slight dog. He's coming in around plus 105. Basically, uh, really the reason is I would say he's just a bigger dude. Not that that matters in the fight game, but I do think hopefully he'll be able to bully him around a little bit.
Yeah.
Dan's got a lot of pressure right now. Like you said, he's coming off 3 straight losses. He loses this one, UFC might cut him. A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Damon Jackson's coming in, 4-fight win streak, not as much pressure. But still, he needs this fight. This is probably the biggest step up he's ever had in his career right now in the UFC. So, like you said, Dan Ige on a losing streak, but his strength of schedule is, I would say, stronger than Damon Jackson. So that does scare me, betting against him. But I'm going to go with Damon Jackson here. I liked his last knockout. I think his brother died that week. Knocked out Pat Sabatini. It was a great moment last year. So I'm going with Damon Jackson this one.
Nice.
Don't look away from the TV in this fight because it's going to be crazy.
Right, yeah. And Damon Jackson, if he beats Dan Ige, he's going to be a ranked fighter. So, and Dan is ranking. So they're both fighting for a lot in this co-main event. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real good one. So who you liking in the main event? We got Sean Strickland against Nasruddin Imamov.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go with Imamov. If Sean Strickland had a full fight count, 90% chance I'm picking him. But fight camp near recently, not taking a lot of damage, but having to go through that camp, I think is going to be a lot back to back. But then at the same time, he wouldn't have accepted the fight if he would have doubted himself, especially being ranked number 7. So I am going to go with Imavov, though. Ultimately, 3-fight winning streak, hasn't lost since 2017, and I don't see him losing tomorrow either. So I'm excited for it, though. Sean Strickland always makes the fight week fun, the fight fun, so to watch. So I'm excited for that one. But I'm gonna go with Imavov.
We started the first 2 off together. Last 3 opposites. I'm going to go with Sean Strickland. I don't like the fact that he's had about 4 days to prepare for this fight. Not that I wouldn't say that's terrible compared to other fighters because Sean Strickland's just sparring people all day anyways. The guy pretty much loves to spar. So I mean, I'd say he's always ready. The crazy thing to me was at the weigh-in, Imavov looked like he was another weight class bigger. But Sean Strickland was 10 pounds heavier because it's a catch weight.
Right.
So I mean, Imavov is definitely the bigger guy, but I do think that gets past the 3rd round. Sean Strickland's ready for that. I mean, he just fought 5 rounds with Jared Cannonier, a guy that just fought for the belt. Before that, he got knocked out by a guy that has the belt right now. So Strickland definitely, fighting better strength of schedule, I think. I do like it if it goes past the 3rd round. I think he might, put the pressure on, jab him. He loves that jab. He's going to sit behind that jab, try to gas him out. And yeah, I'll take Strickland in this one. Right now on William Haley's plus 110. So I'll take him as a slight dog there. I think he's pissed off about, how the Cannonier fight went. You had one judge say, one thing, the other judge said the other. I think I heard that both those judges are going to be there again tomorrow night. So we'll see how that goes. So, I hopefully Strickland will, open up the kicks a little bit. He was pretty much just throwing all punches last fight. So, yeah, I think if he opens up the kicks a little bit, gets the jab going, slows down Imavov, I think he can get this done even on the short notice. All right, we had a little technical difficulty at the end of that segment. You saw, Derek froze about 10 seconds, but,
Yeah.
We said all we needed to say on those fights. So we do appreciate everyone listening. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Hopefully we cash some tickets. Got anything to say,
Yeah.
Derek?
Yeah. Not really. Just follow us on social media. I know we're gonna make Instagram for this account, so for the next episode, we'll go ahead and um, put it out there. I have an MMA account, Chuck Pickdale, uh, at Chuck Pickdale, and yeah, like Ryan said earlier, we're just doing this for fun. And if we cash some tickets, we cash some tickets. If we don't, let us know. And like at the end of the year, we're going to be doing a punishment, so that's going to be fun. And me and Ryan been talking. We may incorporate maybe some episodes that are interviews with fighters. Um, not necessarily UFC fighters, but fighters on the path to there. Him and I both live in MMA hubs of the world, so um, it's quite frequent when we get local events with some big prospect names. So maybe we could talk to them in the future.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll have, all our social media links, everything in the description of the YouTube video. So if you need to find that, we'll have that there. And, we appreciate you watching, and let's cash some tickets and enjoy some fights.
Yes, sir. Hit somebody, baby. Let's go.
No doubt. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.